Man, I got a big surprise for y'all today. I got special guest Solo D of Miami Sports Music Group joining us today. That's right, folks. We're not only going to talk about his music story and how he became one of the founding fathers of Miami sports music, but also as well, we're going to talk a little bit of good old-fashioned Miami Dolphins football and what the future holds for the Miami Dolphins.
We're starting and he's setting up for tour. A bunch of draft picks, man, this shit was classic. Grid hit his gear, he was going past 6. A bunch of free agents and they getting paid. FS your job, get back on your job, get back on your job, Vince. Still in the mix, just get the fuck back on your job.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Touchdown with Doug Smith. Now, folks, you guys know I'm used to bringing big-time folks on my show, but we got a juggernaut in the house. And if you love the Miami Dolphins, you probably recognize this. You probably recognize this face. I got Solo D of Miami Sports Music with us right now. Music's been shown on ESPN. Man, he does Miami Dolphins stuff, new music video every single week. You name it, does real estate, does it all, has his own clothing line as he's wearing right now. Solo D, what's going on, man?
You already know, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great, man. Just trying to take care of every day, getting it done.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, super happy to have you on the show. Now, you and I, we're going to talk a little Miami Dolphins off-season moves. We're going to talk free agency. Who would you like to take and see in the draft? Before we dive into that, I would love to take and dive into your story and where people could take and find you at.
Definitely, man. Look, Solo D, man, like my man said, the Honorable Solo D, if you got time to say the whole name. I'm from Miami. Obviously, I hope, you know what I'm saying, man. So I just I found a way to combine being a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, diehard Miami everything, and music and combine them together, man. So I've been doing it 10 years now. Now we coming up on 11 now because it's 21. I started in 2010. I made a song that year for the Heat because that's when LeBron came in. I made a song for the Kings when we played FSU and then we lost that game, so I didn't do it again. And then with the with the Dolphins, I just literally wanted to make a song to talk SHIT about the Jets. You know what I mean? And it just so happened that we played the Patriots the next week. So it was back to back. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I put two videos on YouTube back to back about whatever was going on with that game. And I just got like a bunch of comments, a bunch of feedback. They're like, yo, you should do this every week. At the time, I was living in D.C. And I had a studio in the house. I'm like, man, why not? You know what I mean? Yeah. And I wanted to rep even harder because I wasn't home, I'm up around a bunch of Redskins fans and Baltimore Ravens fans and all that. So
football team fans now. They just the football. I said now they just
yeah. The Washington football team. So I end up doing it, man, and then by the fourth week, somebody from the Dolphins reached out to me, man. Actually, not somebody, Brendan Nieto, it's my homie. He reached out to me on YouTube, like, yo, can we play this in the stadium? I said, can you play it in the stadium? Of course y'all can play it in the stadium. What you mean? I grew up in this stadium. You telling me my music's about to come through the speakers? So that was crazy, man. And then from there, it was just all good energy, man. The next year I started performing at the games. Fans requested that. Shout out to the Fanatics. They reached out to the Dolphins, man. They're like, hey, I got to check Solo D out, and I started performing, man, at the pregame shows. And from there, man, it's just crazy. It's just grown crazy, man. We travel to different games, go to New York every year. We go to Cali, man. We go to Jacksonville. I've been to Atlanta. Like, we do at least 1 or 2 big games every year away. And then at home, of course, man, we have to rock. We put it down, man. East parking lot, man. East 12, East 32, West 25. I really move around the whole parking lot, man. But those are 2 home bases, man. So it's love, man. We built family bonds, man. Connected with people all over the world, literally, man. Like I sent something recently I sent DWA gear recently to Amsterdam, man. Berlin, South Africa, UK. We all over UK. A lot of different places, man. And what's most amazing to me about that is not only the fact that people actually rock with me, and appreciate what I do. But it's still, as a Dolphins fan, like I said, I'm from Miami. I didn't know people outside of Miami like the Dolphins like that. You know what I mean? Before social media. So it's crazy to see how many diehard Dolphins fans, like real life diehard, man, like crazy and never even been to Miami. You know what I mean? So it's wild, man. But social media has brought everybody together like that, man. So, you know, we capitalize on that, man. We just keep connecting and linking up, man, and building relationships and traveling. And man, we got family like in every city now. I say like everybody, like, look, if you rocking aqua and orange, man, it's family. You know what I mean? So it's like automatic. And same thing with every other team. So it's like it's been a hell of a journey, man. I appreciate it. I bumped into all the different players, man. I could walk up on Marino, like, what's up, Solo? You know, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's wild, man. I'm tight with Sam Madison, like people I looked up to growing up, man. Like, it's crazy, man. And to know that actually OJ McDuffie, you know what I'm saying? Jason Taylor, you know, like these, I literally used to wear their jerseys in middle school, man. And now it's like, what's up, Solo, man? You know, so it's crazy. It's been amazing, man. It's been an amazing journey, man. Just as a Dolphins fan and as a rapper, you know, as a musician.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And for to paint a picture, and if you never heard of Solo D, do me a favor, don't even subscribe to my channel. His links is all going to be down below in the description. When you watch his videos, there's people from every walk of life, man. In these shows, he's hosting all the tailgate parties. My dog, man, I'm so proud of you. Rep us so well. Like I said, before even having this interview with you, man, I've been following you for it's 2021. Yeah, so about 5-6 years now. I've been rocking with you, man. And man, you did a rap song with Walt Aikens as well too.
Yeah, shout out Walt, man. Get Loud 3-5. Walt, and what's crazy about that song is Hit Squad. That was they played that in the stadium too. Not enough though. I really wanted to make that song the anthem. Like I went when they hit the field, because you know, in defense you got to be hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm like, look, I don't care if we get blown out. What this needs to be a staple when the defense takes the field, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to get everybody hyped. Just imagine the whole stadium, hit squad. So we're still working on that. They ain't feeling me all the way yet, but they do play it. But I really just brought Walt in there just to do the intro. Yeah. You know, he hype, he loud. That's his name, Get Loud 3-5, man. I'm like, man, come just say something on the intro for me, man, get it hype. So he did that. But then he was in the studio and he like, man, let me spit something. Let me spit. So my engineer at DC Studios, he stretched it for him. Walt went in there freestyle. He freestyled for like 2 minutes. My engineer chopped up all the best parts, put that verse together, man. And that was crazy, man. That's something I want to do more of, actually, because a lot of players actually rap, man, or want to rap and play around and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have more stuff like that in the future too, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Christian Wilkins, you know he's an opera guy. You know, if he said, hey, man, let's do a hip-hop opera, would you do it?
Man, hell yeah. I still didn't get to meet Christian, man, because I guess probably, the pandemic, obviously. But, I haven't really bumped into him yet, but I can't wait because I love his energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we'll do something crazy, man. So hopefully, you know, everything clicks when we do meet. But, I love his energy. He's one of my favorite players right now.
Absolutely, man. I never, like, this is such and right now we're about to transition to off-season free agencies, and what are some great moves for the Miami Dolphins, expectations for next year. But man, being a Dolphins fan right now is such a special time because Tom Brady, he ain't in our division no more. What are the chances, number one, you have, one of the greatest to ever do it in your division. Yeah. Then his coach is also a cheater, Let's keep it real, what I mean? Like, Shula's still the GOAT. Let's not get it twisted. But my whole thing is that it's a special time to be a Dolphins fan, man. We have Coach Brian Flores. I'll just say this: he's the best defensive coach in the National Football League. He's phenomenal. He's all that in a bag of chips. If I wasn't a Dolphins fan, if I was a freaking whatever Browns fan, whatever, I would still feel the same way. I
feel like you should have got Coach of the Year. I understand the Bills went deep, man, but still, like that turnaround alone, it would have been way more convincing if we'd have made the playoffs. But man, just seeing the way, you even got to throw the way he stormed the field, man, ready to fight the players. Like, I understand that wasn't the political, correct thing to do, but anybody that say they don't love that, they lying, bro. Like, I don't care how classy you are, how proper, like, you want to see that kind of stuff, man. You want to see a coach like really ready to get in there and go down with the players like that. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, the East Coast of the year, I love Flo, man. I love the energy he brings. And I think, man, I just think it's super important, especially in Miami, man. Like, you have to have a coach that you respect. You know what I mean? Because the difference in Miami, I kind of broke this down psychologically, man. Difference, like, you know, you go to like New England or Cleveland, it ain't too much going on. You just gonna go play football, go home. You know what I mean? It's too cold to even be outside. Miami, it's not like that, bro. Like, win or lose, we're gonna live tonight. We're going to South Beach. We're going here. We're going there. So, you know, the football player, of course, they still got to enjoy their life, all that. But it's like you have to have some kind of control. You know what I mean? And remind players, yo, you here for a job. You know what I mean? Like, I need you performing at your best every week. You know what I mean? Of course, you can still go have fun and all that. It's too much to get into down in Miami. You know what I mean? So you got to have some kind of structure and discipline. And that's what he brought to the team. I've seen it firsthand, man. I've seen all these different coaches. And, you know, Flo's a real deal to me, man. So I think we're in good hands.
Hey, Flo knows. Yes, sir. Awesome. Now, free agency is coming up. In a lot of Miami circles, and even as you see on the field, you know, we had some injuries at the wide receiver position. You know, we had like Albert Wilson and one of the other guys they opted out. You know, I'm not mad at them. You know, you got to take care of the health of the family. I get it. But, you know, we need receivers. We need people and to, you know, take for Tua to ultimately throw to. Yeah. Who are you eyeing in the draft?
Draft or free agency?
Let's start. We'll say free agency first.
All right. Free agency. To be honest, bro, I don't even want to lie to you. I haven't been paying that much attention, man. I've been looking at the draft, and I want Devontae. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, there's no way around that. I'm not on the Watson thing. If first of all, I think we need to give Tua another chance. I mean, not even another chance. I don't think he did that bad. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Watson is a great quarterback. So if for some reason that did go down, I'd be mad for a minute, but then I get over it. You know what I mean? But I'm not on the get rid of Tua and bring Watson in, man. I think Tua still, you know, has a lot to show. So of course, why not go get somebody like who's already played with, somebody as explosive as Devontae? Like, come on, that's a given to me, man. So
they got history.
And once again, like you said, with receivers, man, we had Parker. He's in and off injuries, but when he's in, of course, he's dominant. I don't like talking about players, man. Like, but the reality is we had a lot of drop balls. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of drop passes, bro. And that's something you can't just sweep that under the rug and not acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Like, even in that last game, Tua had 360 yards or something like that, but 14 drop passes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff could have made a big difference, man. You
could have been 450 yards.
Exactly, or more. You know what I mean? So, like, picture them big bombs to Jakeem and all that. So, like, I'm still excited for Tua. And like I said, man, he didn't have time to really he couldn't really train. He was just trying to recover. You know what I mean? From all season. People forget he bounced back from a real injury, man. You had no preseason, no none of that. You got thrown in, you got all that pressure on you, you still a rookie. He did what he was supposed to do to me. So I'm still a Tua fan. I still believe in him, man. I still think he could show out, but he definitely needs some weapons. So for me, I would draft Devontae, obviously. If not, then I like Chase too. But you know, I don't think not at 3. But free agency, who did I hear? Dude from Detroit might come down.
Galladay.
Yeah, I like Galladay.
Yeah. And they got another receiver over there as well too. He's pretty dope, but Galladay would be my first go-to. I love me some Galladay.
I like him. I put him on fantasy a few times.
Yeah, he's a real one. He's a real one. There's some other guys, Marius Thomas and stuff, man. But I want somebody like Allen Robinson. That's another one from Chicago.
I like Robinson.
And if you think about Robinson, he has been in very bad situations. Jacksonville. Well, he was there when Jacksonville was good. He was there when they were bad. You know, being in Chicago recently and stuff. And that guy can ball. He is a deep threat. He's a slant. He could kind of do it all. I'm not saying he's the best receiver. But I like him a lot.
He could be though with the right quarterback. He would have been a lot more elite, to be honest, man. So he's not because he hasn't had that. But with the right quarterback, he could have been like elite. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be mad at Robinson either. I like Robinson. I like Galladay. Who else was? It was one more person they were talking about. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. That's what I mean. I don't get too much into it, man, because I want to, when you get here, I'm gonna ride for you. But it's like I don't like getting my hopes up. I don't like,
I feel that. I feel that.
Not really
I definitely the O line. I'm hoping that we draft if we don't get Smith, I would love for us to get if I'm saying his name right or wrong, but Penei Sewell.
He's gonna be
the tackle.
I think he's going to the Jets, bro.
Yeah, they seem like Sam Darnold, but who knows, man.
I don't think they're getting rid of Darnold. I think that's why they didn't care. Like it probably would have been more pressure if they had number one to like really pass on why am I drawing blanks on
Sam
no, not Sam.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor. It probably would have been more pressure, but now that they don't have that pressure, I think they're gonna build around him, man. And like the next best choice is to get somebody on that O line, man. So I mean, if he's available, I'm not mad if they take him. You know what I mean? Even if it's over. Yeah. Like I said, I want Devonta because I think that connection will go crazy. But I know how valuable what's Sprewell. I know how valuable he would.
Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell.
Yeah, I suck with this kind of stuff too. Let me say that while we're on the podcast. I'm not the analyst, bro. I'm not the I don't do all that, man. I'm really into just the game, man. I'm really, to be honest, I'm not trying to cuss on your show. I'm into the SHIT talking, man. You know what I mean? I like messing with the fans. I like messing with Patriots fans, Jets fans, Bills fans. I'm not really the analyst, man, to break down all the stats and all that kind of stuff. But it is a few people out there that I know they'll be clutch,
Yeah, absolutely, man. And what I like about Coach Brian Flores, man, is that the guy and I know so the Patriots, like for many years when he was over back in New England, they'd have a bunch of no-name guys, maybe one or two decently mid-range big names.
Right.
And they would be like the top defense in the whole National Football League. But you have other teams where you have juggernauts. It's kind of like when we had, Cameron Wake, Mario Williams, and Ndamukong Suh all at one time. And I'm like, woo! We about to be the best. And then, what happened there?
I mean, we're decent, though. We still went to the playoffs. Like, yeah, I mean, that was an exciting time too. But that's what I love, man. I know it's never good as a Dolphins fan to talk good about the Patriots, but the reality is they got the program, bro. They had a system, they had an organization. Like anybody who deny that, you lying to yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like the fact. Yeah. And I think to me, and time will tell, I think Flo is probably the best student of that organization. You know what I mean? Like you see a lot of the coaches go out and they flop. I don't think Flo is gonna flop. He already proved himself. Like he. And
5 wins, 10 wins.
Yeah, like, and then especially in the way that he worked himself up through that organization. You know what I mean? Like he started at the bottom, made it all the way to coordinator. So he knows the ins and outs of every type of thing that goes into building a real organization. You know what I mean? Like it's not all about the big name players. Actually, it's not like that at all with the Patriots. You know what I mean? They don't care for big name players. They care for the dogs. Like finding the gems, finding the diamond in the rough,
and white running backs.
That's a fact.
My name's Jimmy Jimerson. I went to North Dakota State. I like football. And then they become a star. Then they leave New England and they trash again. It's like
you never hear it. Nah, and that's the process, man. That's the process you have to respect, man, because it pulls it out on, man. The reality, like I said, I'm into psychology, man. Like the psychology of the NFL is like, yo, you got a lot of people that come from nothing, bro. You get money. It's kind of hard. Like it's really kind of hard to keep your balance, man, and remain humble in certain situations. You know what I mean? So you have to have the right type of coaching or organizations around you to remind you, like, look, bro, if you don't do your job, you're getting cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what position you came in. Like, it's not, man, Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick, bro. Like, people forget that. You know what I mean? I know we love to talk crazy and hate them and all that kind of stuff, but you got to look at what they do. They really take no-name people and make them superstars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I respect that. So I see that same thing happening for us now, man. And I think that's
did you see we picked up Tua Tagovailoa's quarterback coach from back in the day.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Ooh, today?
3 days ago. Yeah, 2-3 days ago. He plays. I don't have the name. I'll tell you. I'll make sure I put that in the screen. But
okay.
He played currently coaches right now for Central Michigan, Chippewas.
Right.
And he's going to be our quarterbacks coach. So we still need a. Yeah,
so that's your Dad to Watson stuff right there. Then if they did that, then you know.
Yeah.
Like Tua not going anywhere, man. That's good, man. Let me ask you this, man. Maybe you could even tell me, because like I said, I don't get too in depth. Ken Dorsey. Is Ken Dorsey supposed to come in as an OC?
Oh, Ken Dorsey. So not that I know of just yet. Not that I know of just yet.
They're looking at him, right?
We're looking at him. We're interviewing a few folks. I know that I saw Coach Lynn, the old coach of the Chargers. He just got signed to Detroit today. So I'm like,
oh, he did?
Yeah, he got signed. I like him. I think offensively he was really dope. You know how to get the ball moving and stuff.
That's crazy. I fired him actually, man. Like I would have gave him another few more years, like to put it together, man. Like he ain't had that much time out there. That's kind of wild. But yeah, I would have.
Yeah, the NFL's it's a weird place. I do want to shout out Coach Ross, the owner Ross of the Miami Dolphins, because for a while he was doing a rough job. He was trying to make a big splash, no pun intended, in free agency every single year. Oh yeah, let's pay this O lineman like a quarterback. Oh, let's get this big name. And it really did nothing for us. Yeah. So finally, when Coach B Flow came in, he said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to step back. I'm going to let the football guys do the football stuff. Right. I'm going to step back. Chris Greer, you handle that. Yeah. Coach B Flow, you handle that. I'm gonna sign the checks,
right?
And market. and
you know what? So that's my thing. And I always defended Ross about this, man, because I'm like, you want an owner like that. The reality is he doesn't know football. He cuts checks. So that was his advisors. You know what I mean? It was the people around him. But the fact that he was willing to do it and pay it, that's all he really is supposed to do. You know what I mean? But obviously he didn't have the right type of people around him to in the decision-making process. So you're right, to humble yourself. I think he's been humble. I think they just come to him. He trusted whoever he had around him, and he signed the check. So he picked up all these people and spent all that money. But now he has the right people that, to actually understand, no, this is what we need. This is what we need. And he's still doing the same thing. He'll trust them to fall back and do that. So I didn't ever take Ross as like Jerry Jones. I don't think he was really trying to control the operations. I think he was just going off his advisors and doing what they say. Like, hey, look, you want me to pay this? I'll pay it. You know what I mean? So I actually love Ross, man. Like I like everything, man, where the team is going. I don't really blame him for that stuff. And I think he's the one that put the pressure when it came down to it. Like, no, he got to go. These people got to go. And, they're gone. So
that was tough because when B-Flow first came in, everybody was like, they're tanking. And Tannehill, Kenyon Drake. That one was a tough one, Kenyon Drake. I love me some Kenyon Drake. And then you have people popping off with the mouth. Kiko Alonso's popping off with the mouth. Okay, you going to Saints. Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay, you going to Steelers. Give us some draft picks. And hey, it's important. One thing I like about the Dolphins is that I would say about 80% of the people who we draft, they're like starters now. You know what I mean? They're started. Whereas like before, it's like 20% of them would stick around, after 4 years.
You forget their names, man. It's crazy, man. We've been doing horrible drafting, actually, man. But I trust Greer now so much, man. It's crazy, man. Like, so I'm good, man, because what I always realized, like I said about the Patriots, we had no choice but to use them, kid. They went to 8 Super Bowls, 9. They had a formula. You know what I mean? Like they have the fun and they cheat, of course. You know what I mean? Like I joke about that in my songs. I'm like, look, man, y'all been cheating all these years. Let us buy the referees this year, man. Y'all been stingy, y'all been selfish, man. But you know what I mean? Outside of that, man, like they know how to, run an organization in football. So you kind of have to run a blueprint right now. You know what I mean? Kind of run off their blueprint. So I'm glad we're doing that now. You know what I mean? You got people like that really understand and really strategic with their moves. Even last year in the draft, like the Rosen move, even though it didn't work out, I love that. I love the aggressiveness of it. You know what I mean? Like that man was playing chess in the war room. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was everything was strategic, and he really was making stuff happen that he wanted to have happen, man. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting watching them work, and it's exciting being able to know, like, all right, we're in good hands. We got people that really understand what needs to happen, and they got money, they got draft space. Like everything is just super strategic. Like look at these picks we got. We have a number 3 pick after a 10-6 season, bro. Like, man, that's crazy, man.
And we got 18. And what's exciting too is that, like, man, we got 2 second-round picks as well too.
Yeah.
2, not 1, 2. So that's we're talking that's 4 man, there's possibilities that where do we go? You know, I definitely hope an old lineman, you know, maybe like a right tackle.
You got
know what I mean? And then our current tackle, we can move him inside and you know, beef up that old line. Running back, man, I like our running backs, but I feel like I don't want us to get rid of Gaskin. I like Gaskin a lot. I think he's really dope, and I like the other dude, Ahmad. Ahmad is super dope too.
Yeah, and you know they play together.
They play together in Washington, absolutely.
They actually like
I just feel like we're missing that that could really take over the league, man. But at the same time, you know, you got to start that O-line. And what made the Patriots good for a long time is being good at the interior side of the ball. This O-line, this D-line, and they have a heavy investment in the secondary.
Right. You want Harris?
The pieces are coming together.
Are you using a pick on Harris? You going Harris at 18 or no?
Is ready?
Not to me.
Doug say we're going to get Devontae Smith at number 3.
Okay.
Okay. At number 18, we're going to get Najee Harris.
Okay.
Number 18. Okay.
Same picks.
And then we are going to draft O-line later, but I believe we're going to pick up 1 to 2 big O-lineman names to beef up, you know, give us more depth at the O-line position. And then after that, it's going to be, you know, Coach Flo got to have a good defense. So it's back to drafting good defensive players again. So, yeah.
What position?
That's what.
What position on defense?
I'm going to say middle linebacker, but I will not be surprised if Michael Parsons from Penn State, when you watch him, it's like seeing a 25-year-old man playing with a bunch of like peewee football players, man. He does what he wants when he wants. He runs as fast as the receivers. He could get to the quarterback, lightning speed.
He plays Mike, middle linebacker?
Middle linebacker. He's a live one, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if at 18, you know, we get a pretty good, you know, middle linebacker or something like that. And maybe get, you know, some running backs later. But we'll see what happens. And what's interesting about this draft is you have a lot of people who opted out of their senior year of college. So get ready to see some very inaccurate mock drafts across the league.
Yeah.
I always love those, but this is gonna be the year of, you know, inaccuracies across the league.
So for me, when it comes to all sports, I love the dogs, man. I love the underdogs. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of hype goes into the top 10. Not everybody lives up to it. I understand it's exciting and something to talk about, and it's gonna sell jerseys and all that. But I really like the people that end up going in the late rounds. You know what I mean? Because it's like they come in with a chip on their shoulder. Like you look at Lamar Jackson. We passed on him too. Everybody passed on him. First thing he said, "Yo, I'm gonna turn up basically for Baltimore." He said he's gonna take Baltimore to the Super Bowl, and he still wants to. You can see that fire in him. But it's like he was on a revenge, like he wanted revenge on every team. You know what I mean? That passed. I can't believe y'all passed on me like that. You know.
Hey, remember he said, "Not bad for a running back."
Right.
Saying that, not bad for a running back. It's just like, dang, man. And I wanted him because that was that draft where Dwayne Haskins was in there,
right?
And you know, and there was a few other quarterbacks, but yeah, man, Lamar Jackson, I wanted him so bad, man. That would have been.
Well, who do we got? Christian Wilkins that year, right?
Yeah, we got Christian Wilkins, right? Yeah.
I mean, look, I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad. I love
it. It happened where it happened, but my point was, I love the people with chips on their shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't care too much about the big names, man, because they, you know, a lot of times, man, they feel like they already got it. Like, I'm here, man, I'm top 5 pick. You're getting paid good up front. You're getting all your endorsements. It's cool, but a lot of them will lose that dog in them. So I really prefer the people that come in later. You know what I mean? Especially with this organization we have right now, because it's basically it's open season. Nobody's safe. You know what I mean? Like if you're not performing, you're getting benched. Period. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of organization we have right now. So you have to produce. You know what I mean? Like it's no sitting back being cool and saying I'm a number 1 pick. Look at Tua. Tua got benched, bro. I understand it sounds cooler twice, right? I understand it sounds cool to be, you know, Flo makes it work, which is another thing I love about him. But the reality is he pulled him out of games, bro. He pulled a top 5 pick out of games. Yeah. Most coaches would never do that just for the business side of it alone. You know what I mean? So to me, that sends a message, bro. Like nobody's safe. I don't care who you think you are. Like, listen, you got to produce on this field or I'm benching you or even cutting you. You know what I'm saying?
No one's above the team neither. And that's the thing. It was like, you go back, whether it be like the whole Kenny Stills and playing Jay-Z at the stadium and stuff, well, whatever it be, like no one's safe. He will pull the head quarterback out of the game. And a lot of people said about too, and I want to address this as well too. Oh, but it hurts his growth. It hurts his confidence. Confidence ain't more important than winning a game. Right. It's not more important. If that means putting Fitzpatrick in there, and salute to Fitzpatrick, wasn't always pretty, but I always have respect for him.
I love if you're a gunslinger. I love gunslingers, bro. Like I hate it because it's 50-50, but I love at least you're excited. At least you're excited. You know what I mean? Like it's exciting.
Yeah, no, everybody butt cheeks clamp up when he throw that rock. Like,
it's but look at that Oakland game, man. Come on, man.
Man, that jump was crazy. And I feel like Miami, I got to say this, man, we've been kind of garbage the last 2 decades, right? But we've had exciting moments. You can't say the miracle Miami. We had the Raiders game, man. We stay just having crazy stuff happen. Even
Cincinnati.
I think it was Philbin's last year coaching when was it Cameron Wake and Ndamukong Suh were playing the Jets and they almost cut the they almost cut the quarterback in half. And I'm like, is he alive? Like,
I think that might have been Gate's year. I think that's the year we went to the playoffs.
Is that Gate? Okay, I think so too.
I think I might be wrong, but I know. I love it.
Was it his first year or Philbin's last year? It was one of the two.
But big plays like that.
They're always talking about us, and you know what's crazy, man? Like, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, all those dudes, man. They have great shows, but they're not always coming from a place of knowledge. The Miami Dolphins, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like you and I were talking before we started shooting this, man. It's like you watch all these Fox, CNN. They say stuff that gets you trigger happy and pumps up ratings. You know what I mean? It's not like they're kicking knowledge or. The same thing goes, with sports media and when people be talking down on our Miami Dolphins. Yeah. So
I hate it, man. Like, and that's another thing that makes me rep so hard, man, is because like we don't get represented on live national TV at all, man. Like I even get mad when they want to show the highlights against us, man. It's like, damn, why you gotta show that game, man? Like anybody actually they talking about Drew Brees or something, but they want to show when he did something on us. Like, oh man, pick somebody else. But like, man, it's crazy. So I do feel, I don't know what it is, that because it's actually like that with a lot of Miami sports teams, man. But for some reason, we don't get represented right in the national media, man. Yeah. But I mean, like you said, we haven't produced, bro. Like we haven't been producing winning seasons. Mm-hmm. Us, we know we're excited the whole time. Like we know, okay, we lose close ass games, so. All right, we're not like a team that's just going out like a joke, like, oh, yeah, we're going to play the Dolphins and beat them. Like, we're in every game over these last 20 years. It's not like it's only a few people that actually blew us out. And even in every season, you know what I mean? Like, we're always down there competing for a wild card at least, you know what I mean? And if something might happen, we'll blow the last 2 games or something like that. But, like, we definitely need better representation, but like, I feel good. Like you said, it's a good time right now to be a Dolphins fan because we're definitely on the radar right now. We're definitely on the radar. It would have been way sweeter if we could have beat Buffalo and went to the playoffs.
Other than the Buffalo game, man, we always lost our games by like 1 possession. It usually be like 8 points and under. You know what I mean? And
tell me I'm wrong. It's not like that almost every year. It hasn't been like that for the last 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
Man, outside of the Patriots, especially when they had Randy Moss, they would slaughter us. But man, it's literally. The record doesn't do us justice, man. Like we compete in damn near every game, man. You know what I mean? Because we always had some kind of pieces, but we're missing something. It'll come down to a fumble, or interception, or missed field goal, or something like that, man. It's like, but like I like where we are now, man, because we're clicking on both sides of the ball. Like the O-line did a lot better this year. Defense was dominant. I loved it. I really think the receivers either been having injuries or the drop passes is what hurt us this year, because that could have made all the difference. Even with the Bills, like people forget this. They whooped us that last game. Right? They got that one. But in week 2, you got to remember Preston Williams dropped a touchdown in the end zone.
Yeah,
we only lost that game by 3 points. You know what I mean? So we were in that game. It's not like they blew us out or nothing like that. So I know we can compete with them. I feel way better now that Tua. I'm so glad Flo put Tua in. Because now all that rookie stuff is out of the way. You know what I mean? He got some game experience. He got a lot, he has stuff he can actually go back and learn from. And I think he'll do it. Like, that's what I see. I see a dog into it. Like, I know he's studying right now.
Yeah.
Trust me, you think he sees all this wide stuff?
Hey, he got that silent beast, man. That I know he a Christian, so man, he coming with that meekness that the Bible talks about, like that quiet strength.
Right.
And he may not be out there doing this and stuff like that.
Right.
Beyond humble, probably most humblest quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
But what's really exciting about Tua is that, think about it, 11 and a half months after his life-threatening injury, you know, the guy is playing NFL, not college, NFL football. Right. He didn't have a preseason, not to make excuses, still went 6-3. He played garbage a few games, yes, but he played very well. And hey, he played security football. You know what I mean? He was a little too careful at times, but he's gonna have a whole offseason to build chemistry.
That's the rookie mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that he did, and that's what the pressure. That's why I hate the pressure and the hype sometimes, man, because it's like, yo, relax. And I made sure to say that because, you know, I made a Tua song. But, like, even in that song, I said, Super Bowl, yeah, we're en route. I don't know when, but it's closer. I don't want to overhype it. I just know I like it. So excited. League on notice now. You should know the rising. Like, I didn't just go, oh, Tua about to take us to the Super Bowl. He's going to throw 500 yards every game, 6 touchdowns. Yeah. None of that, because first of all, I didn't want to participate in putting that pressure on him, even though I know that song probably did. But it was like, yeah, man, like, that's a reality. First of all, he's a rookie. Second, it's a lot of pressure. He was the top. He was supposed to be number one if it wasn't for the injury. You know what I mean? So it's like, you have a lot of pressure. So, of course, man, you got to give him something, man. Like, relax. Let him mess up a little bit. It's cool. Don't put all that. The expectations were a little too high. I think he did good. And I think he would have did better with more clutch. I don't even want to say receivers because we have good receivers, but they're not catching, bro. Like, they, you know what I mean? Like, I love Jakeem Grant. He dropped some bombs, bro, that could have, like, really changed the game. You know what I mean? Preston dropped some. Devontae was bothered, man, but he even dropped a few. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, but all that's going to come back to Tua. It's going to come back to Tua because Tua has all the pressure. You know what I mean? So, it's all good. I think we'll be all right next year, man. I think he's gonna be a dog next year. I think he's gonna want to prove a lot of people wrong. And I'm rooting for him. Like, man, he's a good dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's good energy, man. You can feel that with him. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see somebody like him win. So, you know, I like him, man. I think we'll be all right.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm elated for our Dolphins. As we wrap up the episode here, I gotta say, I believe this decade we're gonna win a Super Bowl. I believe this decade. And I'm sorry.
I'm getting old. I gotta see it before I die, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting gray hairs. I got like 6 gray hairs, man. Like, look. Yeah. But for sure, this is the good thing. In the 90s, the 2000s, we flopped, man, pretty much. But in the 90s, you know, we would compete. You know what I mean? We still competing, playoffs here and there, AFC championship here and there. You know what I mean? At least for sure, we back in that type of. I think for sure we back in at least that type of. That type of vibe, man, to where, okay, we could be competing. Obviously, you see, we got to catch Buffalo right now, and I don't think New England's going to stay down too long. The Jets suck. They always going to suck. Yeah. But, I mean, it's going to be fun, man. But, like, I tell people all the time, sometimes, man, as fans, we can take this a little too serious, man. Like, bro, sometimes we just got to enjoy these games, man, and just enjoy the journeys. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, we just watched a good-ass game. Relax. Don't worry about the playoffs and Super Bowl right now. Like, you got to let these boys compete. Let's enjoy the game. Everybody wants to be a GM now. Everybody wants to be a coach. Oh, he should have did this, should have did that. Man, relax, man. Like, it's crazy. Huh?
I was saying a bunch of Facebook coaches, Facebook GMs.
Yeah, man.
Bring in Watson. I'm like, so we can have $2 million left over? Like, no, it ain't happening. It's not. No team is ever gonna win like that. I'm sorry. No name is. I don't care who it is, man. And that's why I like talk about Brady again. That dude is making $25 million a year. When you know good and dang well he could be making 56. He could be the highest paid quarterback in the National Football League. But that guy. He puts trophies, you know, he puts rings, you know, over having things. You know what I mean? He puts some trophies and Super Bowls over, you know, making money. You know what I mean?
Football player, man. I love that. Like, I love that. Like, I never tell, look, take care of your family, because a lot of people that their families are dependent on them. I never tell you, look, don't go get your money. Of course, get your money. But, man, like, you still got to love it. You can tell the difference of the people who are about the money, and the people who still have a love for the game. You know what I mean? Brady's 43 right now? Out of playing a Super Bowl, bro. Like, man, that's crazy. Still eating hits, everything. Like, it's not like people taking it. Yeah. It's like, It's not even like people taking it easy on him. Everybody wants to hit him every game, like just to say I tag. Look, Chase Young.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I just want to hit Brady. I want to hit Brady. And he's the rookie, you know what I mean? So imagine, like, everybody literally would love to say, yo, I hit Brady. You know what I mean? So he's still a target. It's not like, oh, everybody's giving him OG respect. They're going to help him up after they hit him, but they want to hit him. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal of everybody on defense, to say that they hit Brady. So, like, he's still competing at a high level, man. You know what I mean? And, like, a couple people got mad at me the other day, man. I'm like, yo, man. Look, he's not on the Patriots no more. You know what I mean? Like, look, we're gonna talk shit. We're gonna keep doing that. F the Patriots, all that. We got to get that man some kind of credit right now, man. Like, come on, bro. Just as a person in life, the man's a winner, bro. Like, how much can you hate a winner? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, all right. And I say that kind of stuff in my songs too. I'm like, yeah, I'm hating. You know, I'm being funny. You know what I mean? Like, but I think some people take it a little too serious. Oh, no, he's a system that, like, bro, the man wins. You know what I mean? The man's been to 10 Super Bowls, man. Like, just think as a human right now, you got to respect winners. You know what I mean? You got to respect people that play at an elite level. And then now to end his career, he takes the first NFL team to host a home game in the Super Bowl. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, you got to get that man his respect. I'm still not calling him
quick question. Quick question. Do you think Coach Bill Belichick was wearing the Aaron Rodgers jersey at the crib?
Hey, he looked bad right now. Look, everybody was watching that to see what was going to happen. And look, the Patriots didn't even make the playoffs, man. Patriots didn't even make the playoffs that year. They flopped, bro. And it's like, y'all didn't lose that many. I mean, they lost a lot, but not that many pieces. Like, y'all flopped this year, and Brady's in the Super Bowl. So, I do think he was wearing a Rodgers jersey. But you know they got like a silent war going on, man. So, yeah. But, man, you know, F them, man. That's DWA, man. Dolphins with attitude. We rocking all day. We coming back next year. You know what I'm saying? We smashing everybody next year. I don't care nothing about the Bills. I don't care how deep they went. My man, a lot of people like Allen. Allen is good. I'm not going to lie. But Stephon Diggs saved his life, all right? Yes. He saved his life. All right, let's not get that twisted. He saved his life.
And the moment he get injured, it's over.
Right.
The moment he get injured, he can't keep running the ball, because we see what happened to Cam Newton. He got burned out. You know what I mean? Cam Newton and Josh Allen are very similar in how they play. I say Josh Allen a little bit more accurate. I said Cam Newton in the earlier days was very accurate. But, and you get burned out, man. You keep taking them hits, keep on taking them licks, bro. It's going to catch. It's a National Football League. It's a gladiator sport.
Straight up.
And we know who got the best gladiators.
Yeah, right.
Miami Dolphins.
Buffet Boys. Hit squad. Yes, you already know, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited about football. I hate that it's about to be the off season. It's the only part about this time of the year, man. We got to go 6 months with no football after this last game. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I thought we might not get a season last year with all the pandemic and all that, man. So, man, just the fact that we got a season and got to watch football, that helped, man, because I'd have been hurting, man. It was bad enough. Like, you know, the Heat, like I said, I'm a basketball fan too. The Heat went to the finals. That was good. You know what I mean? I wanted to win it, but I was pretty sure we weren't going to win it. You know what I mean? But it was still good to be there. But, man, if they would have canceled football, man, I'd have been sick, bro. Like, you would have really saw people going crazy, man, because this is like, it's an energy for us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, a lot of people really get a release, man, watching sports, man. And, like, especially with all the politics, all the drama, man, like, sports brings an outlet, man, for people to, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm glad we got through the season. You know what I mean? I'm glad the Dolphins competed. We on the radar now. We can come in and finish that next year. And I'm feeling good, man. DWA, Miami Sports Music, we're going to hit different levels. You know, we're relaunching. We got a relaunch, man. I want you to come check it out January 30th. We're relaunching the website. I'm building a team right now. We got a lot more coming, man. A lot more music. I'm going to start dealing with different artists, all that kind of stuff. I want to take it to another level, man. Like I've been telling people for years. For me, it was like I told you, it was organic for me. I just made a song to talk bad about the Jets and then the Patriots. But to see what it grew to, man, for me to get my music on TV, man, on CBS, on ABC, ESPN, newspapers writing about me, all that kind of stuff, man. It was crazy to see that happen. But now I'm like, yo, what I'm doing, if you look too, the Bills just dropped a theme song with Benny the Butcher. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been telling now too, man.
Huh?
I said Benny Butcher's hot right now too.
Yeah. And I get it. And he's tight, like, but I love that, man, because I've been wanting to see that. I've been wanting to battle people for years with this. Like, I want to make this a whole thing. You always had people make songs about a team here and there, but I want it to be somebody like me on every team. You know what I mean? I want people to step up and really.
Yo, you did do one time. You did I don't know his name. You probably tell me, but it was a cat from the Buccaneers. It was like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
that was dope. That was dope.
I want to. If it was up to me, I would do something like that every week, man. So I've done 2 battles at this point. I did one with Franco, who you're talking about, which I hope he's about to drop something for the Bucks right now. He doesn't do it every week up there, but he'll make a song every now and then for the Bucks, and he was still riding when they were garbage too. So I respect him. He came down. We were close. That was Tampa. So I can't. Obviously, we can't do everything like how me and him did because that was Florida. He was able to come down to go to the studio. We shot the video together. But I did a battle with somebody in Baltimore too, Wombat, and he went up there. He recorded his verse. And then he shot a video in the studio and we edited it together. So it's possible, you know what I mean? I want to battle somebody every week. Like I want to make it like a thing, you know what I mean? I want to make it exciting, man, because it's just it's an avenue that is being created, you know what I mean? But I think it could be a lot bigger than it is, and it's just something extra, you know what I mean? We diehard fans, bro. And like to me, sports and music go together, you know what I mean? So I want to see somebody doing what I'm doing to every team, man. Like literally, man. I want it to be a thing, like sports music. So I'm happy to be, somewhat in the front of it or whatnot. But I want to make it more because it's crazy, man. Like I'm telling you, like I was telling you earlier, we built like family bonds with people, man. You know what I mean? Like going to different stadiums and having, especially being a Dolphins fan kid, we haven't been winning. You know what I mean? Like, come on, 2011, we started that season 0-7, and I'm still dropping a song every week, talking crazy, rapping, hyping, like, you know what I mean? Like speaking for the fans, speaking as a fan, because I'm a fan. Like it's different. You can't just hire an artist that don't give a damn about the team and tell them to make a song. I'm really a fan first. You know what I mean? So So people are able to connect with that. Like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Solo. Like this. So I think it's cool, man, and I'm happy to be doing it, man. I just want to keep taking it to the next level. Obviously, when the Dolphins win, it's always better. You know what I mean? But even when they lose, that's what we represent. DWA is Dolphins with attitude. And it's the people, it's Dolphins, man. Anybody that's been a fan, like you said, for the last 20 years, this hasn't been the team. This hasn't been the bandwagon team. You know what I mean? I see people all the time on Facebook like, he's a fake fan. Nah, bro. Anybody saying they're a Dolphins fan is not a fake fan, kid. They might be emotional and mad about something, but this isn't the team to be fake with. Maybe now, like with Tua and all that, but like over the last 15 years, this isn't the team where people are, like this isn't the bandwagon team. Like if somebody a Dolphins fan, they true to it, bro. They would have went to, they could have been a Patriots fan or something, man. But so yeah, that's what we represent. Loyalty, man. We got the gear, loyalty, 1-15 or 17-0. Obviously, 17-0 was our best season, the undefeated season. 1-15 was our worst season. What was that? 2000. I don't even want to know the year anymore. 8. That's 8, right?
2007, I believe. Yeah, somewhere around. Yeah, that was rough.
Shout out Greg Camarillo. He saved us, man, from going 0-16. But I love that statement because it represents we're gonna be here either way. You know what I mean? For somebody to sit through those kind of seasons, a lot of people flop, bro. They're like, the Lions suck, I'm gone. The Browns, I actually respect Browns fans too, because they horrible and they've been garbage for a long time, man. And like they still sell out that stadium, man, every week.
They out, man. They out there, man, for real.
Yeah. I actually respect them, man. So but yeah, man, we just make it fun, man. Like it's I keep it family friendly. I don't cuss in the music. Even though I do cuss a lot in real life and I do cuss in my regular music, but I like to keep it family friendly, man, because it's a lot of kids. I've been watching kids grow up, man, taking pictures with kids at the stadium. They graduating high school now, going to college and all that. So, man, it's dope, man. I do like to keep it family friendly. Like I'm aggressive. I'm a passionate fan for sure, but we're not on no violent stuff. We're not out here really trying to fight. We're not gangbanging about the Dolphins or nothing like that. I'm just giving everybody something simple, you know, like pride in the team. You know what I mean? Let's just have some fun, man. Like we dish it out, we take it back. I argue back and forth with fans at the stadium all the time. It's not like I'm just bullying nobody or nothing. Like you can say it right back to me. I'm telling you, I want to battle somebody every week. So we just keep it cool, man. You know, like a lot of fans, you got a lot of dope fans, a lot of super fans that do what they do. They dress up, a lot of people on podcasts, a lot of people, you know, it's a lot of, I love it, man. It's just a lot of energy. And that's why I love the internet, man, because there's so many people able to bring their personality along with being a fan and contribute something to the Dolphins nation. You know what I mean? So mine is just music. You know what I mean? I'm just a fan that happens to rap, and I do happen to think I'm the best rapper ever. You know what I mean? I want the opportunity to prove that. That's one thing I don't like to get twisted. And I know you're into hip hop, man. So I'm pretty sure you can kind of tell. Yo, I'm not just rapping no bubblegum stuff on these songs. You know what I mean? I'm not just
you go hard, man. You go hard.
Like I ain't on no waving hands from side to side. Like I actually be like, you know, snapping, man. So like for me, I like to say,
you are an MC. You are a straight up MC. Southern hip hop, man. You are an MC. You're not just good for Miami. You good for like the whole world, man. Like your music, lyrically, man. You're phenomenal, man. That's, you know, as I said in the beginning of the episode, you know, when my first songs that I heard from you, man, whether it be Fintown or, you know, we gonna hit, we gonna score, we gonna sing, and then, you know, Dolphins for life. I mean, you just go in, man, and all your music, man. You know, was it aqua, teal, and orange? That's my favorite color scheme. Man.
NFL legends, and we still hovering. They could take us out, but our mouth, you ain't covering. Say it loud. Man. So I'm glad you peeped that. And you see that was like on Naughty by Nature, like so. I do put stuff on instrumentals because the concept of it is I want to take hit records and make it a hit for the Dolphins. You know what I mean? I could put out all originals, but I like actually recreate. I like the nostalgia. You know what I mean? As a music fan, as a rap fan, as a hip hop fan, like I like taking beats that I actually used to like. You know what I mean? Some stuff I won't touch. There's certain artists, but for the most part, I'm like, nah, all right, we taking this, and now this for the Dolphins right now. This for Dolphins fans, you know what I mean? But it keeps me creative, man. Even as an artist, man, artists, you could tell, man, you see rappers rap about the same stuff over and over, man. It's crazy. So, like, for me, another reason I love doing it is fresh content every week. You know what I'm saying? I can't run out of content. I'm going to talk about whatever happened in the last game, and then I'm going to talk trash about whatever's about to happen in this game, you know what I mean? So I really can't run out of content. It's easy for me, man. These songs, it's fun, you know what I mean? So I'm able to express myself, and it's dope to see people connect to it, man. So, you know, we're just going to keep it going, man, and take it to another level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Solo, man, I really appreciate you stopping by. Really quickly before we end the show, let people know where they can find you. And I'm also going to have the links down below in the description. If you can, man, let us know where they can find you on YouTube, and then also as well, Instagram, all that stuff, your store, all that.
So Miami sports music, everything. Miami sports music, everything. Miami related, you know what I mean? Like I said, I do music for all the teams. It's the most consistent with the Dolphins because, like I said, I committed to doing one every week since 2010. So obviously I got like over 200 songs for the Dolphins now. But I did it, you know, with the Canes. You know, obviously Turnover Chain was the biggest song, man. That's the one that went crazy. Yeah, man. You know we repping that you all day. I see it. I'm still.
I heard that Jones on ESPN. I'm like, yo, oh my God.
Yeah, man. Kane gang repping heavy, man. Always. And that was amazing, man. That was an amazing time. But like for me, that was just another song, bro. I made it, put it on YouTube like everything else. That one just with the timing, everything that was going on just took off and went crazy, man. But the Heat, Dwayne Wade, that's my favorite athlete all time, man. Like I made a song for D Wade that they used in this documentary, man. It's crazy, man. So like I said, Miami sports music for anything Miami sports related. Definitely follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter. I got 2 Twitters, Solo D305 and MIA Sports Music. So it's separate, and I've been working on that for some years because, like I said, I do my content of music outside of sports is a little different. I do like to keep the family friendly stuff, and just people. It's a lot, to be real. It's a lot of people that don't even like rap. You know what I mean? But they love me. They love Miami sports music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah. So, you know, so yeah, I separate those two, man. But if to check my music out, follow Solo D Music. Like I said, Solo D305 on Twitter. I'll send all that to you, man. Just stay locked in because I'm about to take the world over, man. You know, like it's we still at a ground level right now. I feel good. I feel like I accomplished a lot over the last years, but I'm nowhere near where I'm about to go. You know what I mean? So we about to execute it, man. It's gonna be a fun ride. I'm gonna still be repping DWA, repping Kane Gang the whole way. And yeah, man, I think a lot of content coming, man. So just stay locked in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Solo, thank you so much for coming in. You guys go ahead, make sure you check out his channel. Make sure you also hit the subscribe button. And hey, man, Dolphins for life. You know, I cover the whole NFL, but not like I cover the Miami Dolphins. That's my favorite team, man. I'm out here, man. Hey, man, we are Dolphins.
Hey, yo, I love what you're doing too, man. Make sure everybody subscribe. Make sure everybody share, post. We're going to post it on our stuff, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I love the energy, man. Good vibes, man. You can tell you're a good person, man. You know what you're talking about. Let's keep it rolling. I like that intro, too. Whoever did your intro, snap, man. I ain't going to lie to you, man.
Ill since birth. What it do?
Yeah,
man?
He snapped on that. I can't lie, man. I listened to it. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, too, man. Let's connect. Like I told you, if you come down, you know where to come. You good. You come to the tailgate, you hit me up. Orlando, you got to check out the Hideout, Dolphins Orlando Club, you know, like we everywhere, man. So definitely stay locked in, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, salute. God bless you, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Time to tune in. Now another sports center. It's a movement.